Hi everyone. So today we're gonna be seeing how to install Vector Pinball with all the setups of Android Studio to help you guys start off with the code. So first thing we're gonna do is we have to install a Java software environment from Oracle. So we're going to go to the downloads, Windows, then you can either do the installer or the MSI installer, whichever one works. After this is finished installing, you're gonna install Android Studio from this website. You're gonna go down, agree to the thing, download. This should be relatively similar with a Mac install. The only difference would be you don't have to install the Java software environment. It's automatically done. So you're going to find where you downloaded the file. Then you're gonna double click on it. Then you'll see this. Click on yes for the admin privileges. Then you should turn this on, especially if you don't have an Android device that you're gonna test on. Then you click on next, then install. This might take a while. Once this is done, click on next, start up Android Studio. This is do not import. So you're gonna click on standard. You're gonna use your own theme. You'll see another added downloads. So by default, you're not gonna download a JDK. You don't need that. Android Studio does that for you. And you're gonna read to the terms and conditions for this. Finish. Then it should do everything on its own. After this, all you have to do is just clone the project and then create your own device to test it. I'm gonna skip this part. You'll also see an admin privilege asking dialog. You'll click on yes, then should be done after this. So we have Android Studio and we're gonna just create a new project just to create our own virtual device. Once this is done, click on finish. Project starts up. You give it a firewall access. Now we'll create the new device so you can test your project on. You can use any device. I'm just gonna go with the Pixel 6 Pro. And you're gonna have to download an Android image. Highest one is this one. It's gonna download it. Might take a while. Once this is done, click on finish. You'll select the image you downloaded. You can also add storage by going to advanced setting. You can give it more RAM if you want to. I only add storage for this one. I go for 8 gigabytes. Then you have device created here. For the first time, anytime you start up a project, you'll see a Gradle build, which basically builds up your Android project to make it runnable on a emulator or an Android device. So next we're gonna clone the Android project you're going to be working on. So for Vector and Pinball, the link will be down in the description, but you can also find it through the VCU GitHub profile. And all you have to do is you can do either code open with GitHub, and then you'll see this, or you could do add then clone repository, which is same thing. You just click on URL, then do this. It's gonna clone it for you. So if you do show an Explorer now, you can see where your file is actually at. Then we're gonna be cloning this to a project, adding this. So we can close the project we created, terminate. Then we do open. You're gonna find your project. Mine is in the documents. You can also copy and paste it here above, whichever way you prefer it. Then I'm just gonna click on OK. Trust project. And you'll see an SDK path change from what I've been working on when I pushed it to GitHub. That you should be fine with that. This is a first time installation. This will probably take about 5 to 10 minutes, where it would be configuring a bunch of stuff, building the Gradle so that you can run the project. You also need to be having an internet connection for this, because this will also download a bunch of external libraries. It'll also download specific Gradle version for the project, so do not disconnect from the internet while this is happening. If you get these types of errors, what you're gonna do is go to the actual project that you have and delete the .gradle so it can reconfigure itself. You also have to close Android Studio. I'm gonna back up. So we'll automatically start to build the Gradle again and just wait for it to finish. So now, as you can see, the project works well. You can run the app, you can debug it. So now you're all good. Just test if the application works. Just click on run with the device that you just created earlier. The application is successfully started. The first time running the application and actually opening the device might take some time, but don't worry about that. You should be fine. As you can see, the game works, and that is it. I hope not have any problems with this. If there is, you can go to the original GitHub, and if you search through the issues, you'll find solutions for the most common problems. And I hope you good luck with the projects.